Cartographia Phantom League Draft. Um, it's a new cube that is put up on Moto. Um, I wanted to actually do a Legacy cube, but apparently I missed Legacy. That sucks, but it's okay. Should be good still. So currently in queue. So you know, I should probably hide my Discord, shouldn't I? Just close that. I don't need these interruptions. But yeah, 5 out of 8. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Okay, still just 5 out of 8, huh? Alrighty. Ba-da-dum. 7 out of 8, almost there. Sorry, I didn't realize this would take so long just for this part. I just didn't want to have you guys miss the first pack opening. So I next time won't start the stream until it gets a little closer. Like at the 7 out of 8. There we are. And we're in. All right. So we got Phyrexian Scriptures, Ramos Dragon Engine, Control Magic, Crystalline Crawler. Some good cards. So this requires 5 color, right? Let's reserve Control Magic. I think this is what I'm going to go for. This is 3 color. I think Control Magic's probably the best card here. Yeah, let's take the Control Magic. I just feel like that's the strongest card in that pack. It's also single color. So the Dragon I can play in any pack, but it wants you to pay Wooburg twice, like double Wooburg. So, you know, enter the battlefield, exile up to 2 artifacts and or enchantments. I'm tempted to just take the breeding pool. Psymaster Thopterus is really good here, and so is Sword of the Animus. Oh, there's also just a tropical island. So if I take maybe Psy, I could wield the Sword of the Animus or one of the lands. Yeah, let's take Psy. This means artifacts are really good. Yeah, I can also go into white here. Each player who casts a non-artifact spell cannot cast. Yeah, non-artifacts. So I can take an artifact theme card here. Also, just Treasure Cruise is solid. Still have no fixing, so I'm kind of like, but I'm 2 picks in, you know? So I'm going to take this. We're going to look at artifacts, I think. Blue-white artifacts. Maybe that reality chip will wheel. I'm not exactly sure what's in this cube. I took a brief, and I mean brief, look at it. So, plane cycling, Eternalize. Honestly, Journey to Nowhere. affinity for artifacts, so it's cheaper. This is just an artifact, but this is solid removal. Mocked is kind of cool, but I don't think that's where we're going. I think we just take the Journey to Nowhere here. Tap. Yeah. I think it's just Journey to Nowhere. Solid removal. It's an enchantment, so, not exactly on theme. I have 2 enchantments, 2 artifact payoffs, and no artifacts. So, we'll see. I don't necessarily have to play either of these cards either. These are just an artifact theme thing. I'm going to set these over here. And we'll go something like this for now. Kodama of the West Tree. Modified creatures in control of trample. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, search for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped. Nurturing Peatland. Or another non-token enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. So this is an enchantment payoff. There's also just a counter. At the beginning of your end step, you may manifest the top card of your library. Exile face down. Oh, maybe I go enchantment based here. Rishan Import's also really good. Let's take Rishan Import actually. Gemstone Mine. Just an O-ring artifact, but for 2 CMC or less, I guess. I don't want Perforos. Mine is not really. I think I just want this. Okay, here's an artifact payoff. I was starting to think artifacts weren't gonna be open, but there's red artifacts here too. I think I take the Foundry Inspector. Yeah, I take Foundry Inspector. This is tricky. It could just be Annex, or I think it's going to be Mana Confluence because I don't actually have any form of fixing yet. I do like Cave of the Frost Dragon as well. I think this is the pick, though. Okay, so this is back to our first pack. Reality Chip did not wheel. It could just be Crystalline Crawler. Enters with counters equal to the color of mana spent on it. I may put a counter on it. I can remove counters to produce mana. I think it's fine. I'm not excited about anything here. I'm not in black. I guess maybe I should be looking at black. Okay, so I did wield the Sword of the Animist. That's solid. There's also the breeding pool. Someone did take the tropical island. Also just Cultivator's Caravan. It's a creature. It's an artifact. These two are in contention, but I think I just need the Cultivator's Caravan. Okay, so let's give the creature flying. It might just be Treasure Cruise. Because I'm never going to cast this. This is always going to just cycle to give something flying. Yeah. Maybe that's good enough. It's a 1 mana cycler. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's take that. Maybe we can splash some blue for this. Or green. We'll take Kodama, and I guess you and you. Oh, actually, Goblin Engineer, that's a signal, so... Psymaster Thopterus, you go there, you go there. History of Benalia, Verdant Catacombs, Bowman Courier, first strike, double strike, indestructible. It might just be Midnight Clock. I'm kind of in a torn spot here, so I think Midnight Clock. I do just like taking the fetch land, but I don't have anything to fetch, and it's off color. It's double off color, technically. I'm going to take the Midnight Clock, because Midnight Clock is really good. There's a Snapcaster. Enchantment, sack a creature, destroy target, yada da. Non-black creature. 1/1 for each artifact and enchantment you control. So this is, I guess, a way to win. I currently don't have any spells for Snapcaster, right? Other than this. So I think it's all that glitters, or is it all that glitters or Hellkite actually? Hellkite might be a bigger payoff, but it's 6 mana. I don't know how quick this format is. Also, there's just a Ornithopter, a Paradise. I'm gonna take. I don't really have a way to win the game right now, so I'm gonna go with that. Ash Barrens on top of your library. Colonnade is just like the good fixing that I need, but also this guy is like an artifact birthing pod. Second artifact, search your library for an artifact with +1. Put it on the battlefield. Yeah, so I think it just has to be this guy. Oh, I really want the Celestial Colonnade. Maybe no one's in white. The Goblin Engineer came all the way around, so I'm gonna take the Colonnade and I'm gonna see where it goes. That's a risky one, but Mirage Mirror is also super good here. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each basic land you control. Flying. Each creature you control has vigilance. If it's white, hexproof. If it's blue, okay. That's Jeskai. I think it's just Mirage Mirror here. I like Treasure Map. Treasure Map's really good. So is Ponder. Search your library for an enchantment card. I think I still want to go with the artifact theme. Another Ash Barrens. I thought Ash. Okay, I guess. Enchantment theme. So I think I'm gonna go with the Treasure Map. I think. Baleful Strix is cool, but it's black, and I'm not even sure if I'm red or green yet. I have no fixing for either one. That makes something an artifact. Is this just like how I think I'm supposed to either this or Torrential? I think I'm going to go with this. I don't have the spells for Torrential Gearhulk. Expedition Map is fine. Honestly, there's like nothing here for us. It's probably just Expedition Map. Okay, so this just makes something a 4/4 for as long as it remains tapped. This is actually really good. Maybe I can actually just splash, because this makes every artifact you control a colorless mana rock. Bomac Courier. Let's go with Bomac Courier. I might be able to get some red in here. Okay, this wield, so this is a good sign. Also, the freighter is kind of nice too, but I think this is what I want to go for. Enchant creature, planeswalker, or clue. Enchanted permanent has colorless clue, artifact, pay 2, sack. This artifact, draw a card. Loses all other abilities. take it, I guess. So I actually might be red-white. So this is probably counter target spell. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. For 3 mana, this is versatile, but I think I just need the fixing here because I think I'm gonna play a splash of red. This is fine if I don't get anything else. Okay, so both of these came back around. I still don't have any spells for the Oop, okay, fine. I guess I took it. Okay. I guess no one's playing Life from the Loam either. So this is Teamer, right? This is Forest Island Mountain. So not what I need. I could take Bloodstain Mire and try to get a fetchable land. There's Brainstorm here, which is really good. But I don't have any fetches. Oh, Bitter Blossom's actually really good. Dig Through Time. I don't know on this pack. I think it might just be Brainstorm or Dig Through Time. Or I could take the fetch lane and try to get something fetchable. Anything red, I guess, would be if I got like a red-blue land or which I don't think I've seen yet. I'll try it. We'll see what we get. Draw 2 cards, discard a card, create a 1/1 colorless pilot that can crew 2 greater. I think it's Retrofender. Oh, why do these two have to be in the same pack? Retrofitter Foundry is super good. So is Urza. Oh my god, I need like everything out of this pack. I think I have to go with the Tundra. It's not fetchable, but I need more. Like there's so much in this pack I would take. I would take this. I'd take Retrofitter, Inventor's Fair, Imprisoned in the Moon, Urza. Like anything out of this pack I'll take, but I need the land. And then there's this pack. Crucible doesn't do anything for me. This is a on color land. Draw a card if you control. Okay, so I draw a card if I control an enchantment. Draw a card if you control a artifact. It probably just Miscalc though. Miscalc's really good. I actually might have too much interaction at this point and need. So this does grab Tundra, so this is better. This makes a servo when it enters and when it leaves. I do have a way to sack it here, but not much. I feel like I've really scuffed this draft, like really hard. I'm not sure though. I think I just have to go with the polluted delta here. X target non-aura enchantment cards with mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. If X is 6 and more, that's enchantments. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't, you may put it to the bottom of your library. I don't have that much to do with it, but that might just be it. It's either that or opt, but I think it's just that. Okay, Monastery Mentor is really good, and so is Battleseer. Battleseer gives me another good way to win the game, and it's probably better than my other win cons right now. So what am I currently looking at? I don't know if which of these are going to make it. I think it's just Battlesphere. Braids is interesting, but not for us. Instant sorcery, mills for cards. Nope. Honestly, like none of this is that good. Maybe I just take a Wrath Effect. I think I just take a Wrath Effect for a sideboard card. I like Besage You, but I'm not in green. Whenever you discard a card, exile. Draw a card, discard a card. Enchant land, enchant has tap, counter, unless it's... This is probably the best card for us, but I don't love it. Actually, it's solid, but your opponent just has to play around it. So here I think I just take a Brainstorm. So if I take Scrubland, it's actually a fetchable white source off of Bloodstained Mire. But I probably just won't play Bloodstained Mire. So I think I have 38 total. 8 of them are land. You know, maybe I do just take the Scrubland. I'm going to take it. Okay, so both of these came back. So I feel better. These are the two things I was debating on. What's better, Retrofitter Foundry or... I don't know. I don't know this cube that well. I feel like I'm fine on removal. I'm maybe a little light in the 4-drop spot, but I'm going to take this. Err on the side of caution that this cube might actually be fast. This is the only thing we even can play. Whenever you draw a card, put a counter on it. Remove, create an 8/8 Kraken creature token. Probably just this. Probably just this. I feel like I really scuffed this one, but I don't draft an awful lot. I actually do more of a sealed, yeah, sealed. Right? Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, I'm not playing that, so I'll take that. It's a fetchable blue source, oddly enough. Can almost end up 4-color here. The only color I'm not is green, which I debated on early. I seen that the breeding pool and the tropical island were in the same pack, so I ended up steering away from it and using picking Psy. Okay, so let's start. I'm also not super familiar with Moto, if I'm being honest. I don't love Expedition Map's fine. Bomat Courier, I don't love. I'm gonna put it here. Exile target non-land permanent. Can I? There we go. With mana value 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. So it's just like an early. So I think that I side in against aggressive matchups. I like Treasure Map. Servo Schematic enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard. You make a servo. That's probably not good enough for anything. Life of the Loam's definitely a no. You're questionable because I got to see how my red mana turns out. Enchant creature, planeswalker, or clue. Enchanted permanent is a colorless clue with pay to sack this artifact, draw a card, and loses all other abilities. So this is 2 mana, make your thing a clue. That's actually some pretty solid removal. I'm not sure how good the removal in this this cube is. Enchant land has tap, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. I feel like this is fine. So I'm paying 2 mana for essentially a repeatable counter spell, but they can just always play around it if I leave it open. So I'm not sure. It's gonna go into a maybe. This makes, if I remember correct, yeah. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 1/1 counters on it. Each artifact, yeah. So yeah, and then you overload it. So it makes all your non-creature artifacts creature artifacts, and it makes them 4/4s, which is oddly pretty good with Treasure Map because you get to flip your treasures. If you have something that's a clue, it's fine. Miscalc's really good. I'm not going to play the green part of this, so I don't think it's worth it. It's scry 2, then draw 2 cards. If this spell was kicked, you get to put a land. Yeah. It's build your own growth spiral. I don't know. Create 2 servo artifact creature tokens. That's fine, but probably not good enough. Journey to Nowhere is good. This one I'm actually speculating on. Each player who casts non-artifact spells this turn cannot cast additional. So it does lock people down to 1 non-artifact each turn. It also locks me down to 1 non-artifact each turn. So I have to look at my artifact count for you. And then this I think is actually going to be good. Just slap it on something. It gets pretty big. Does its thing, I think. Mirage Mirror, I'm not sure what it's going to combo with in this, if anything. So, okay, so tap, add 1 mana of any color, look at the top. I guess Mirage Mirror becoming a copy of Mirror Battlesphere is probably pretty good. But look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, you may put it on the bottom of your library. You may. So this is make 1 mana or pay for scry. If it's a land, you can put it into play. That's probably not good enough, but I do kind of want ramp from your Battleseer, so we will see. I know you're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're not going to get played. Size good. Winding Clock's good. Crystalline Crawler's good. You depend on red mana. You're medium. Like, the opening hand effect's cool and all, but other than that, you're a 4/4. Like, you're just a 4/4 flyer, which is fine. Control Magic's really good. You're medium. I think this is a sideboard card against aggressive decks. Hellkite gets 1/0 destroyed, where X is the damage it dealt this turn. Activate only once each turn. So Hellkite can just kind of win you the game. If Hellkite gets to hit, you pay like 2 or 3 or upwards of 5, and then you just get to destroy upwards of 5 things. So I think Hellkite stays. This I'm not sure about. So this just gives 1 thing flying, which I think is pretty medium. I have to look at the instant count for you. So you're staying. Okay. So this is all like my, yeah, that's staying kind of stuff. So I don't really have a good way to sack you other than like Goblin Engineer. Right? Sack an artifact, return target artifact card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I guess I can like sacrifice loop this. For 1 red, I get to tap. Yeah. Sacrifice it, which makes a servo. Resurrect it, which makes a servo, because you sacrifice it first. That part of the effect results from sack an artifact. Yep, that's part of the cost. Return target, so it's already in the graveyard, so you can return it to play. It's artifact 3 or less, so what does that get me? Treasure map, Foundry Inspector, Cultivator's Caravan, Expedition map. I don't think I need that. Let's see, Mirage Mirror. Pay 2 mana, becomes copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until the end of the turn. So this can become a Steel Hellkite. This can become whatever I need it to, which is pretty good. And it's not you control either, so it can become a copy of an opponent's creature, which can be really good. If it becomes a copy of Crystalline Crawler, it literally is just a 1/1, so that's not good, but it can be Steel Hellkite, Mirror Battlesphere. I could do a Winding Clock, I guess, if needed, but it wouldn't have the counters on it, so that doesn't do anything. So this is like, yeah, maybe. This was... Okay, yeah, this is going to be my sideboard for aggressive matchups. This depended on red mana, but I actually quite like this card. It really helps me get to like Mirror Battlesphere and stuff. This... Okay, let's see. What's my... I'll deal with the artifact count here in a second for that one. I think this is a cut. This could be maybe a grindier matchup substitute. I think this is actually going to be fine. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a cut. Maybe I sideboard this in against more aggressive matchups where I need the 2 extra blockers early. I think this is actually maybe a okay option, but it is 6 mana. I think this is fine. And then I don't think I want Gearhulk. So now let's sort by mana value. And then this thing, whoops, is counted as a 6. That's some kind of decent top end, but I have ramp here, technically. Cultivator's Caravan, Midnight Clock, some decent interaction. I'm at 22 cards. I should technically have 23, I believe, because then it should be 17 lands. Let's look at lands. So Bloodstained Mire is a fetch. Colonnade, Mana Confluence does whatever. Needle Spires. I'm just sorting by colors right now, guys. So, and then as things become fetchable, I will. So Rishon Import is colorless, which might be greedy for me to do. I will have to look. That's also colorless. Scrubland. We'll see. I'll see. Tundra is definitely making it, and I could honestly splash this, but I don't think it does anything. I don't really have any black splash. I have no black cards other than this, so. Mill 3 card. Return target creature, planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, it's not what I want. Okay, so this can fetch. If I'm playing these, both blue and both of these can fetch both of these, so I can get blue or white with them. I, however, cannot fetch anything red at all. I have no red fetching abilities, which is kind of sus. But I am only playing 1 red card. I'm playing a Needle Spires, a Mana Confluence for it, and I do have a... Oh, I have a Bomat Courier. Maybe I cut Bomat Courier then? Maybe that's too much red. Because this is on 4 mana. I can realistically probably tutor it with Expedition Map or something. So maybe I play this and this. And then let's go... somewhere here. So there's sort by color. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So honestly, I'm pretty light white. So I could realistically play like 2 mountains in this deck, and I'll probably be fine. So let's add basic lands. Let's see, what does it recommend? 4, 12, 1. Oh, I should probably add these lands in here first. I think I'm going to play both of these. So I'm at 9. So let's add lands. 5-1. I definitely want a mountain in there still. So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 blue sources. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white sources. Maybe I can actually take that down. Whoops. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources. So maybe I can tick that back up. I feel like that is probably appropriate. Sort by mana cost. Seems legit, I think. This could be awful. This could be really good. I don't know. Oh, I have 39 cards. I need one more land. I need 17 lands. I think this is probably a 17 lander because this. I still haven't decided actually how good this is. Let me see. So this makes all non-artifact creatures. So 2, 3, 4. I guess it will make this a creature, which is actually kind of cool. 6, right? Unless I make something my own, a clue. You'll make one technically. So that's it. 6. That's not actually that great. Why'd I play over it though? Do I cut this? Honestly, I could just play this, cutting this for now. I still have one too many cards, don't I? Because I still need I need 17 here, I think. So I probably cut this as well. Yeah, so I add probably a mountain. So I have 2 mountains if I do it this way. Actually, I probably don't need the mountain. I can probably add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 blue sources. I think that's fine. So I can maybe add a white in. Let's cut you, add a white. Yeah, I think this is the way I want to play it. Oh, I did just, however, oops. I'm only playing 3 white cards. How many white sources do I have? Oops, mana value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm playing 3 white cards. I do not need to play a plains. I think I just play the mountain. And then I can always side in any of these for more aggressive matchups. I don't know if the flying is going to be relevant on this. I can kind of periodically look at that. And I still want to take one more look at torrential. So torrential currently, what, muddle the mixture? Sort. Product type, is that it? No. Sort by mana value. I thought I could get away with it, but enchantment. It's just miscalc, right? Wait, am I? Why did I cut miscalc? I did not want to cut miscalc. Did I cut another card on accident? What the hell? Those are fine. Bowmat Courier. No, that's all correct. I have 17 lands. I only have 39 cards. 9 creatures. I guess that you could just be a big creature if I get there, but let's just play the Cerro Expedition. Seems fine. I think this is the deck. Because yeah, Miscalc is the only thing that I can. Yeah, Miscalc's like the only thing I can really do with, unless I played the, it's still, yeah, I could play the hydroglyph thing, but I don't think that's worth it. All right, save deck, I guess. Let's ship it like this, see if I can win a game. All right, let's play. Please note, league matches start upon appearing. There is no longer a confirmation to join. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Okay. Oh, in queue. Not normally my favorite archetype. I like artifacts. I'm not normally into the white and blue artifacts. Yeah, I do enjoy red artifacts though. Like red blue artifacts can be pretty cool. But we'll see. I have some decent ones. Like I have Hellkite, I have Retrofitter Foundry, and I have um, the mirror, the battle mirror, battle ball, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully, apparently this queue is going to take forever. I don't know. Locating an opponent for stage 1. I might do another one of these cubes. Just kind of see what other archetypes I can get to. It looks like there might be a pretty cool. Yes, I'd like to play first. Okay, hide all that. I think this is fine. Turn 1, fetch, play expedition map. I'll keep it. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Let's grab an underground sea, play an expedition map, and go to end. This can shrink for sure. Is this chat? I don't know. Isn't like okay? I can. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. So, Scrubland, white, black, and end turn. Gonna Ash Barrens, okay. Red, black. Okay, that's fine. Play a Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna fetch immediately with Bloodstained Mire to grab a mountain. And then I'm gonna pass there. That's fine. Whenever another non-token creature dies, might as well do this now. Do I want Colonnade or Rishadan Port? I think I take Rishadan Port here. I'll probably just play Rishadan Port and do I play Psy here? Probably no. I just end. Oh, I locked that back up. I missed my opportunity. Why did it? Okay. I was trying to tap that land. What did I mess up? Okay, you're going to start pinging me. So you can sack you, do 2 damage to me, make a blood token. It's fine, I guess. Hit me for 2. Okay. So I play Tundra. Play a Psy. I said blue. Black. Blue is fine. Psy Master Thopterus. Okay. Okay. I could take them off their only red source as well, which actually might be better, but I feel like their plan there was to Goblin Bombardment, the Death Right after doing something, and then, whoops, I'm supposed to keep going here. Oh, you have white in your deck. Okay. Oh, she's flying. Any target. So you just sack something to kill my Psy Master Thopterus, so I just have to take 5 here. Is he going to do something? I'm not sure what this guy's plan is here. That's fine. You're going to make a mana. Pia and Karen Nalar. If I can get to Battle Sphere, maybe I have a chance here. But drawing as many lands as I did has really hurt me on this one. Look at how many cards he's played, and I've played lands. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't care about those, I guess. We're still just waiting on him. Not exactly playing quick, but neither am I, so it is what it is. I'm actually taking longer than he is, apparently. I swear you're supposed to be able to hit, like, enter to automatically go, but I probably have too many stops currently. I should have played Colonnade there. What a punt. I could give Psymaster Thopters 1-1. So much. I want to stick this on the Battle Sphere. Or on one of the mirrors or something. I think it's still just this. Because he can make whatever color with his shaman, pretty much. Well, actually, he can't. He might need the white mana for something. I'm going to hold him off this, I think. Because when I cast the mirror Battle Sphere, which I punted, because if I fucking played the Colonnade there, I could cast the Battle Sphere next turn. So that was really dumb of me. If I draw a land here, though, I can cast Battle Sphere here. Okay, that's fine. Does 2 to me. I don't die yet. Pretty freaking close. Right? 1, 2, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I do just die. Yeah, I actually just die here because he just sacks everything into Goblin Bombardment. I did not want to reveal hand there. Whoops. I think I just drew, like, exceptionally bad. I drew, like, a lot of land. I kept a hand that was bad. I probably shouldn't have mulliganed that. That was on me. I think we just submit like this and call it good. I don't think I can really change much. The only option I have is, like, cut a land to put this in or something. Or, because he's not like an aggressive deck. He's an aristocrat's deck, and I don't have Graveyard Hate. I made a couple of pretty big mistakes in that one. Keeping a hand that was so land-centric. I didn't know what I was versing, though, so I didn't know the speed he was going to go at. He wasn't even that fast. I just drew land after land after land. But are we going to go into the game. But yeah. And I should have probably mulliganed that hand. I had no action in that hand. I thought it looked fine. It wasn't fine. Because if I could have gotten out to the battle sphere, then, I can actually do stuff. But I misplayed by not playing Colonnade earlier. And then I misplayed the first Rished Import activation. Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of misplayed that a little bit here and there and kept a bad hand, and that was it. Deck submitted. Can we, start the game, dude? What are you doing? Okay. Yes, I like to play first. Okay. Interaction, 3 lands, a caravan, no way, or 4 lands, no way to crew the caravan. I think this is fine. I think I keep this one. I've been wrong before. I cannot play my interaction, notably, until I go to turn 4. But I think this is fine. In Too Deep is actually a decent interaction piece for him. I thought I could do something here. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I don't think I need a hold on my upkeep. I can just start Risha importing him pretty early. I can play Risha import right here, and then I can just take him off 1 mana per turn until I get to the point that I need to be. Carrion Feeder. Okay. Well, that's a more aggressive start for sure. Oh, that's your upkeep. Yeah, I want to... Don't want my upkeep. I do want one on your upkeep. I flipped those, I think. I'm waiting for him to respond to nothing. Rished import and go to your upkeep. Take you off that. Take 1. He apparently has a lock on my upkeep as well. Mountain and Caravan. Which means I don't get a port him this turn. Next turn I can play Foundry Inspector, crew Caravan. At the beginning of your end step, if you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, or enchantment, land, planeswalker. If you do, each opponent sacrifice that shares a card type for each who does not. Okay, so you can start sacrificing creatures, and then if I don't, I start losing life for it. opponent may sacrifice, so I can just take the damage as well. I can also just make that, whatever you might call it, clue. Braids. Are you going to sack your carrion feeder to do 2 damage to me? A land? If you do a land, I'm not sacrificing it. Okay, so I take 2 damage. Here I got options. Options. So I can do 2 blue, make her clue, but I'm actually not super worried about her right now. I could do 4, play you, hold up Richtenport. Does this enter tapped? No. So then I can port you. I could play Foundry Inspector here, which allows me to crew and still port. I think this is the best option. Blue. Tap to make white. Let's take you off. Oh, it's only for instants and sorcery? Okay. Fuck. I forgot that was for instant and sorcery only. Oh, that's so much worse now, actually. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. I'll let you invest into your braids a little bit, and then that's for instant and sorcery only. F me. That's actually a bad card in the deck now. I mean, it is still a 3/4 flyer that makes a sackable treasure. So what did you hit? Blood Artist, Mountain. Okay. You already played a land this turn. And then declare attackers, which you're not going to. Okay, Braid's active. You're going to sack a land? No. I'll take the 2. That's fine. Okay. Pre-combat main phase. Do I just want to just slam Hellkite? I probably attack here, right? And then maybe I slam Hellkite? Play a land. Use it. Grab Underground Sea. Play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna just sack you. 3, 4. So here I can actually like crew the caravan still if he wanted to do something funny, which is why I went this route and left the caravan open and did not tap down. I couldn't hold the mana to tap down anything he had anyway. So, okay, now you're going to cast Blood Artist. That's fine. So you're going to put a 1/1 counter on the Braids. She's a 4/4. Oh, sorry. Alrighty. I don't know if they realize that that's just a 5/5 sitting down there. Like it's a trade. Yeah, you get a Blood Artist trigger, but don't know how you win this one, dude. So I can just take a creature if I feel like. Let's just go to combat. Attack, attack. Okay. Looks like we're probably getting a game 3. Unless he has something really good. I mean, he does have 6 cards in his hand, so he could be sitting on the gas. These for each non-land permanent with mana value X, whose controller was dealt combat damage by Hellkite. So now activate this, get rid of the Blood Artist, and then is it better to tap down his land or play my Foundry Inspector? Probably just play the Foundry Inspector. What is this? One is what I need, apparently, I think. That's fine. You now have a 2/3 Death Rate Shaman. Make it big enough and maybe I'll steal it. Ward, pay 3 life. Menace, whenever you... Magecraft, whenever you cast a copy. A spell, create a 1/1 black-green pest. Okay. That might actually be stealable. So, Foundry Inspector doesn't do a lot for me here, so I think I chump this. As weird as it is. They're just trying to get enough damage to kill me in one go. And I just have to stop that from happening, basically, at this point. But, let's see, I have 5. Yeah, all I gotta do is activate this guy once. Right, because then he becomes, yeah. It's 9 damage. See what you got. Anything? Nothing? For free? Yeah? You're just dead? Begin sideboarding. So this guy is an ambitious edict deck. He has black, white, red, and green. Right? He had green, didn't he? Maybe not green. Was he just black, white, red? Maybe it was just the Death Rate Shaman I'm seeing, which is making me think green, but it's just using black mana for it. Yeah, he's just Mardu, I think. So Hellkite did some work there. This guy's definitely worse. For some reason, I didn't think about the, instant and sorcery matters thing, so, but is what it is. Hope this guy's not trying to chat with me because I have not seen anything. Okay. This looks good. I have turn 1 Foundry. Just keep. Okay. Oh, he's going first. Yeah. That makes sense. He has a hold on my upkeep still. So you want to fetch now? Like, that's weird timing, but you can. Makes 2 servos, and then this can turn those servos into Thopters. So I think that's my plan, is play this turn 1, play this turn 2, turn 3, make those turn one of them into a Thopter. So play you, play you. Retrofitter Foundry is not that good on turn 1, just because it costs mana to do the first couple effects. The last one's the good one, though. So I get to turn 2, make 2 servos. Turn 3, make one of them a Thopter, plus play map, possibly? No, can't play map. Okay. You have a Painter Servant. Or Blood Artist, not Painter Servant. No Rich should import this game. It did good work in the early stages of the last game. So if he doesn't play a creature, I can oddly swing both of these because he's a 0/1. But yeah, he plays Braids here. So I can swing both of them and then... What are you going to do here? I'm probably not sacking anything here. You're sacking a land? Nope. I'll take the 2 damage. Journey to nowhere enters the battlefield. Exile target creature, huh? Play this. That's probably better than making one of these a Thopter here. Yeah. It's white, red. Journey to nowhere, the Braids. Oh, I have to click that? That's not intuitive. I'm like, yeah, there's no way that you're taking that trade. So far, I have not been impressed with the Braids. He has not really done anything with it. I don't know if that's... Okay, so whenever the attacking player makes... Okay, so yeah, you're going to put that on me. All right, I think that's on me. Yes. So now he's going to attack me with the Blood Artist and make a 2/2, even though the Blood Artist does no damage. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's tapped. It's not attacking or anything, but he just makes it 2/2. Okay, my turn. I'm curious on what his upkeep hold is for. So I play Rishadan Port. I do something like that. Play the clock. Go to combat. Hit for 2. And then activate this. Cancel. Which one? Oh, that creates a servo. Oh, I could have done the other effect. Activate that, which makes that a Thopter. Yep, I take a damage from the Blood Artist. That's fine. Okay. Now he won't swing the Blood Artist here, but he'll swing the zombie at me and get another zombie. Which is fine, because on my turn, I'm going to slam a 4/4 plus make the Thopter a 4/4. So, after I hit him for 1 with it in the air. No blocks. Take 2. Deathrite Shaman. Not seeing anything that I'm like, oh, I got to get rid of that. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, that's fine. Kills that, does another damage to me with the Blood Artist. And he gains a life. That's fine. He uses that instead of killing my actual 4/4. Yep. Winding clock happens. I play Tundra. Blue, blue. Generic, generic. Slam a big boy. So here I could play Treasure Map, or I can Rishidan port him. I think I Rishidan port his white source he just played. We will go past that. Past that. Go past that. Unwinding clock, and this is where I want to tap it for blue. Activate you to tap you. I hope he realizes that the braids actually like hurt him pretty bad. Because he got rid of his own land for it, which is like, oh, kind of sketch. For here, I can sit and I can either wait out the clock, the midnight clock, or like yeah, if I'm him, I get in with both zombies, and then I'll eat one and he'll make one, so he just gets 2 damage. Block one of them, call it good. Blood Artist happens, yep. I might just do this to make that a 4/4. Pay 1, make it a servo. Pay 3 to untap it, make it a... Or make it a Thopter. Okay. Enters the battlefield, you may pay... Okay. So you're going to get this back to kill my... Yep. You're going to do it without paying its mana cost to kill you, right? That Blood Artist is putting in work, man. Let me tell you. Okay. So I think I have to just make you a 4/4 now, right? So I go 1, like that. Three. I think I still want to keep him off white. I don't know what... Oh, he has the other pinger. Yeah. But he still just gets to swing into me freely here. And I just take damage. Honestly, probably dead here, like, really soon. Because he swings 4... And then ping, so 5 damage currently if he swings this as well. Yeah, so I eat this one. But he makes another zombie. So I take 5 here. Am I actually... What was my life before that? Oh, I think I already took the damage from this, right? You're making mana to make a blood. I'm at 1. If anything dies, I just lose. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm out. I just close that screen. What? All right. Well, could not get there. The Blood Artist did too much damage. I tried. That last game, I don't know. I didn't get like any of the win cons. Everything that I tried, he actually had good interaction for. He got to kill my 4/4 flyer. I was really counting on getting the 2 4/4s down to stabilize there. Just couldn't happen. That enchantment actually did like surprisingly good work. Like, I was very surprised. Okay, so if I keep this one, I do get the scry. I think I keep it then, right? I have the pregame effect. What? Why do I not get this? Never mind. That is the wrong card. That's why. I thought that was the pregame effect guy. Well, that sucks. I thought this is the one that, like, if he's in your opening hand, you scry. I'm making so many mistakes today. I'm just not reading the cards. That means this is an awful hand now, all of a sudden. I guess I can still cycle you, which is fine, but I need to make my land drops. So I'm going to cycle you now. Play a scrub land and play a Retrofitter's Foundry. Okay, so this is the enchantment themed deck. Oh, I just skipped my entire turn. I apparently hit one too many times. I'm gonna get run over. Pretty sure. Okay. So here I play Tundra. Do I want to mana tithe other stuff? Do I want to play this? Do I want to get rid of you before you get big? I think. Doesn't matter what color it is. Just play the freaking thing. Well, that sucks. I have made a lot of mistakes already this game. Okay, you're going to land cycle with Ash Barrens. That's fine. Plains. Okay, so you're Bant. Okay. This card is now worthless. Mill 3 cards, put a 1/1 each creature you control. Okay. All right. Well, I unfortunately have to go, so I'm gonna drop from this. Um, I have to emergency run my wife's inhaler to her at work. I'm sorry about that, guys. I was misplaying a heck ton anyway, so yeah, it's apparently just one of those days. Thanks for watching whatever little bit you did, but